for Jake Davis.
So much bigger.
Oh, no, I get the Beatles. That's nice. That's nice. You can stop it. Can't compete with John Lennon. How's everybody feeling? We feeling good? You wedged this thing in here. Wow, all right. So thank you for joining us in an art museum. Never had to share a stage with ficuses before. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful plant. What does this painting mean to you? To me it says, this would be a really boring beige room if we didn't put up these weird paintings. I got a question. Who was leading the wagon train across the deserts and decided to stop here? I mean, who was in charge of the wagon train and just said, you know what? We don't need to keep going. This looks like a good place to build a city. Yeah, grass, rain won't be getting in the way. Yes, we shall form a town and name it after a bird that is born from the ashes of a fire. I have a dream, and that dream involves putting a lot of golf courses where it never rains. But boss, I mean, it's really hot, and I mean, that's gonna bother people. We'll put a bunch of fountains. Nobody will ever know. That's how I believe Phoenix was founded. Arizona is interesting. I'll tell you something that Phoenix is doing right. The ladies, they're making the ladies right. Some beautiful examples in the crowd. And I give it up for the girls, gentlemen. Just the gentlemen. We love you. But I feel like there's a huge trade-off in Arizona girls. I'll tell you a true story that happened to me recently. I was at a party, and I'll give you a perfect example of a typical girl from Phoenix. I think a few of you know where I'm going with this. So I'm at this party. Girl comes through the door. She's gorgeous. Oh. You just link eyes with her from across the room. She gave me the look. Oh yeah, she knows what's up. Starts walking across, and let me tell you, blonde hair running down her back, bright green eyes, brilliant smile, golden tan skin, body to die for. I'm like, oh yeah, Mr. Davis is gonna have a good night tonight. It's gonna be good times. And then her mouth opened. Walks up, looks me square in the face. This is normally when something romantic happens. Instead I got, can I have a cigarette? I really need a cigarette. This is my song. Oh my God, pictures. Facebook, I'm ugly, take it again. You guys are laughing. It sounds like you guys have had that night before. Good for you for coming outside. I love this job, man. With all those girls, you know. I'll tell you another story about a recent dating experience I had, and this is true. Went on a date with a girl, and I told her I was taking a sign language course, which is true. I am taking a sign language course. And to which she responded, that's so great. You're gonna help blind kids? Looks like somebody's buying their own steak dinner, aren't they? Thanks for playing. We have a lovely conditional prize for you, where I go halvesies with you for the cab home. Other horrible examples. Had a girlfriend last year who, every guy has that one girlfriend that the craziness of every other girlfriend will be compared to that girlfriend. And I don't have any hard feelings. My nickname for her is Pig Whore. And it's okay, she's pregnant now. And is he joking? We never know. And so she breaks up with me in a very, very professional and respecting fashion. First time she comes to see me perform, she walks up to me, says, good luck, kisses me on the cheek, I'm going back to my ex-boyfriend. Great, you go do that, I'll go be funny. Team break. Just, what am I supposed to do in that situation? Like, that was the weirdest show I've ever done. I get up, oh. You guys ever notice how stuff does things? Why did you leave me? I'm over it now. Ficus understands me. I feel like girls in breakups there's a key difference between girls in a breakup and guys in a breakup. What do guys in a breakup do? We get really drunk, really fast, and usually wind up crying. You know what girls do? They steal your shit. Guys have war trophies. People from World War II bring back Lugers and that. Women have your sweater. You will never get that sweater back. My last girlfriend still has my sweater. It's just like a personal vendetta, like he may have broken my heart. But I have his football sweater! He will never get it back. So says I. File cabinet. That's another nickname for one of my ex-girlfriends, and I'm not going to explain it. Let the mystery build. Yeah, but Tempe's a weird place, despite all the women. I was walking down the street the other day, and I walk by a psychic's house, and it says, by appointment only, in the window. Shouldn't she see it coming? Like, shouldn't she just wake up in the morning and be like, okay, I got a 10 o'clock, 10:30, my 11 canceled, I'm gonna have time for lunch, I should go see Mom. Oh no, she died. That's dark. I've never even done that. That was off the fly. That was sad. I'm sorry. Well, I want to tell you a funny story now. I was at Domino's recently, and this is true, and it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen, and it happened within the span of 30 seconds. As I'm opening the door to this Domino's, the first thing I hear coming out of the shop, hey, fuck you, Armando! And then another guy spins around, knocks over a bunch of pizza boxes, storms out, and the manager comes out, hey, we got pizzas to make! Get it together, team! Like it's a football team after a bad half. Like, come on. Juarez, you're slagging out there. Armando, fuck you. You're showboating, Armando. Like, I want to know what he was doing to make somebody shout that at him at work. Like, was just like, I can handle all the pizza orders, no problem. He's like the Chad Johnson of the pizza parlor. He's just showboating. He's juggling the pies. I don't know. And how awkward would it be at the end of the shift? Like, did they get over it? Like, hey, Armando, you remember earlier today when I told you to fuck off? I didn't mean that, man. So you gotta work with that guy. It's weird. Oh, yes. But you notice weird things like that as a comedian. You notice a lot of weird things. The guys here will back me up on this. And weird things happen to you. I was playing in the Midwest recently in Kansas. If you ever have the chance to go to Kansas, shoot yourself in the head. Because that state, there is nothing in this stage is a small-scale replica of Kansas. There are more hills on this stage than there are in that whole state. Anyway, this show didn't even happen in Kansas, but I just have an undying hatred of the place. And so I was doing this show in Buffalo, Missouri, and I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. With the ability to draw star power like that, how could I get booked in Buffalo? They had an opening. I don't know. But I did this show at this Elk Lodge, and honestly, it didn't go too bad. Until I brought up Bush, and we'll get to that later. But, because I was 14 when this happened, keep this in mind, I was 14. The next day, I'm at the one diner in town, because Sonic's is closed on Sunday. And I wish I was making that up. And this guy walks up to me, and everybody, I wish I was making up how animated this dude was, waddles up to me, just, hey, you're that comedian fella, ain't you? Do something funny. Sir, keep in mind this is a 50-something-year-old man talking to a 14-year-old boy. Just, there's something funny. Sir, it's not, I can't just like do it on the spot like that. I just, no, you're a comedian. You do something funny. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Do something funny. So I kicked him in the nuts. And, I'm laughing. His wife is laughing. The priest is laughing. Don't ask where the priest came from. This is my story, not yours. Good times. And I don't like fighting.